Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I'm Matt Griffiths. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Youth Music. And what a wonderful evening we've had this evening. And it's fantastic to have this concert for Alice tonight. And as you know, we're the charity that is benefiting from this. So I just wanted to take a few moments just to really sum up what this is all about and what this evening means to us. And finally, some thanks to lots of people for making it happen. To be honest, Roz summed it up beautifully. We kind of think it's unfair that lots of young people with great potential don't get the chance to make music because of the challenges that they face in their lives. And our job is to really make that possible. And we support 400 projects across the country, reaching about 75,000 young people, who will all be in very different ways having a challenge in their life. That might be because of a disability, a mental health problem, where they live, economic considerations, but they have the potential. And our belief is every young person can achieve something remarkable. They just need to be given that opportunity. And our job at Youth Music is to make that happen as much as we possibly can across a whole range of styles of music and projects taking place all over the country in special schools, mental health units, young offenders institutions, youth centres, etc., etc. That's kind of what we're here to do, and it's driven by this belief that there's an inequality here, that actually young people are losing out on the chance to make music, but they have that potential. And it's our job, and it's been your job tonight to make that happen. Secondly, just to say what this evening, to be honest, means for us as a national charity. When Roz came to see us and came up with the idea of establishing Alice's Youth Music Memorial Fund, we were completely humbled and honoured in the face of such a difficult, tragic situation to then come and see us with this idea to establish this fund, as I said, was truly humbling. And we feel a great sense of responsibility to work with the money that we receive through the fund as carefully as we possibly can to achieve our mission. And so far, a concert for Alice tonight is obviously part of that. It's part of Alice's Youth Music Memorial Fund. And already we're well over the mark of reaching £31,000, and indeed over. And I think that's largely about probably two things. A really, really difficult situation, really tragic situation. But out of that, Alice's passion for music, which we heard about earlier, and how other young people, as a result of this, will be able to make music as well. So as I said, as a charity, it's totally humbling. And for us in our fundraising, as we develop our fundraising as a charity, this has been a really important part in our fundraising campaign and a really significant community fundraising initiative. So thank you very much again. Just lastly, thank you. There's lots of people to thank, and I've just found this evening incredibly moving. I'm sure we probably all have, and to hear young people making music across the spectrum of music has been delightful. But there's also a lot of people that make all this happen. I think if you wouldn't mind, in the traditional way, there's Forecast Academy to thank, and their founders, Ollie and Jodie. It was Ollie who kind of came up with the idea, and obviously Alice attended Forecast Academy. So to make all that happen, and again, we're deeply, deeply grateful. Secondly, also, let's be honest, here, Ambassadors Theatre, what a great venue. I think they have Stomp the rest of the time when this isn't going on. And no doubt the staff and crew of the Ambassadors Theatre to make this happen have been very special too. A round of applause for them. And thirdly, to you, thank you for coming this evening. We've heard from Eddie about the high-tech way of giving. Did you get that text number? But there's also a youth music traditional way of giving. It's called a fundraising bucket. And there will be several fundraising buckets at the door as you leave as a kind of retiring collection. So let's see if we can really go up even more on our fundraising with Alice's Youth Music Memorial Fund. And also then to thank all the artists. I think we should do this as one big collection of wonderful young musicians who have given their time to make this possible and have given us a truly moving evening. So a big thank you to all. It's been a really special evening. And I think this is only the beginning, to be honest. And I've just got to say again, with Ros and her family really behind this from the off, not just in these initial ideas and events, but lots of future events planned too, as I said, is deeply humbling, and we're very grateful. So Ros Hotchkiss and her family, please. And very lastly, it gives me real pleasure to be able to do this, actually. Have I filled enough time so that we're almost ready? Do you check that out, Eddie? Check that out. It gives me great pleasure to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, our youth music ambassador, please welcome Laura Mavula.